with hopelessness sweeping over the land because of runaway inflation, economic hardship, insecurity, chaos, government propaganda, and false assurances. The only positive aspect of government in Nigeria now seem to be infrastructure development. These infrastructure developments are reflected in road construction as well as other mega projects of states and federal government. At face value, these projects appear to be timely, solid development, and most Nigerians do indeed view these projects as necessary development. So citizens praise their governors lavishly for job well done. But in reality, most of these expensive projects are pure scams. Most of these expensive projects masquerading as infrastructure developments are pure scams. Signing multi-million-dollar construction contract with foreign firms is the oldest method that the ruling class uses to legitimately transfer massive funds abroad. And later, they will retire to lives of luxury on the kickback that they received. This scam is brilliantly sophisticated because citizens can actually see concrete things being done. Governors have been pulling this fraudulent scheme for decades, and Tinubu is pulling the same fraudulent scheme on a massive scale with the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Now, it is not that some of the projects are not necessary, but most of the projects are not crucial at this critical time. The country is virtually broke and facing extreme lack of economic opportunities, which has resulted in lack of jobs, extreme hardships, crime, insecurity, and chaos. And the federal and state governments are scrambling over each other to sign contracts that pays millions of scarce dollars to foreign firms. $13 billion, $900 million, $400 million, $50 million. Meanwhile, citizens are suffering extreme hardship and deprivations. Most of these projects are scams. They were not conceived in good faith with the interest of the people. Most of the projects are designed for politicians to get handsome kickbacks. The only thing that can rescue Nigeria from present economic crisis are export industries that will create real economic foundation, generate foreign exchange revenue for the country, and create sustainable employment through the development and industrialization of Nigeria's diverse natural resources. For instance, the brazen existence of illegal mining operations in Nigeria proves that development of Nigeria's natural resources can indeed be sources of quality employment. So, indeed, development and industrialization of Nigeria's natural resources is a source of employment waiting to be tapped. And instead of investing to generate foreign exchange revenue for the country, the government is transferring scarce funds abroad with the excuse of building infrastructure that do not in any way, shape, or form address the immediate economic crisis. Now, when the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is put to use, will they also install armed guards every inch of the way to protect travelers from highway threats? This is the crux of the matter. Crime and insecurity are direct results of lack of economic opportunities and hardship. The only way to create real security is through economic well-being. Economic well-being brings security because gainful employment creates contentment, happiness, peace, social stability, and security and safety. Instead of establishing export industries that will create sustainable employment and yield foreign exchange revenue for the country, Nigeria's leaders are shipping out scarce funds. Nigeria leaders are signing multi-million-dollar contracts with foreign firms and shipping out scarce funds. And some citizens are actually applauding them for job well done. In advanced economies, presidents, governors, premiers are evaluated by the range and extent of economic opportunities and quality employments their policies created. But in Nigeria, we celebrate our leaders for building substandard roads, flyovers, stadium, convention centers, hotels. Real development comes from economic development of citizens. Economic development of citizens comes from gainful employment, jobs, real jobs, sustainable jobs, quality jobs, not construction jobs that fizzle out when the projects are abandoned. This is why real progress of a nation is creation of foreign exchange revenue sources. Instead of creating foreign exchange revenue streams for the nation, governments are scrambling to transfer money abroad for projects that do not alleviate or ease hunger and suffering. This man wants to ease hunger and hardship by building more roads and parks in Abuja, by signing contracts to pay foreign firms, foreign construction firms, multi-million dollars. Governors have been building infrastructures for decades, yet Nigeria is almost a failed nation because of extreme hardship, hunger, crime, insecurity, and chaos. Now, the government is fighting crime and insecurity in isolation. They are buying arms to fight crime. The government is fighting symptoms of the disease they created. They preferred to ship funds abroad instead of generating foreign exchange revenue for the country through the development and industrialization of Nigeria's natural resources.
In order to reduce the hardship our people are facing, and no project under our tenure will last or will stay beyond us. No.
Done with his speech, the minister moves to officially flag off the program.